Welcome to the Grimm Forest, a 2 to 4 player game of fairy tales and construction. In this video, we'll be going through each component in the game as well as some of the gameplay. But first things first, we're taking a look at this insert. Druid City Games teamed up with Game Trays to create a great insert for this game, and everything fits perfectly. Game Trays has its own website where they create a couple of other inserts, so you can go check them out if you so desire. In the Grimm Forest, the 3 little pigs have grown old and senile, and are no longer able to build worthy housing for King Reginald. Players will take control of the nieces and nephews of the 3 little pigs, and compete to become the royal builder. Whoever is able to build 3 houses first will win the game. The pigs will secretly plan their ventures to different locations in order to gather resources, which are then traded for house pieces. These floor, wall, and roof pieces are then built up into houses by the pigs. But players will also use Fable and friend cards to help themselves and hinder their enemies every step of the way. But let's look at the components. There are 4 location boards where players will send their pigs to gather resources. Straw will be gathered in the fields, wood in the forest, bricks in the brickyard, and a variety in the market. Players will take the resources back to their themed player boards, where they will begin construction on their houses. Each board has locations to build up to 5 houses, and also a place where they can store resources for later use. When sending their pigs to the market, or field, or forest, or brickyard, players will use their gather cards. Players will secretly play one gather card during the gather phase, which will dictate where players' pigs will go. You don't want other players knowing where you intend to send your pig, as they may send you a surprise visitor to create mayhem in that location. Each player has a pig miniature which coordinates with the themed player boards. These are placed on gather locations to represent their presence in that location. The games come with building pieces enough to build 5 houses in each building type: brick, straw, and wood. Whichever player builds 3 houses of any type first will win the game. If a player is the first to finish building a certain type of house, they will gain the first builder bonus of that type. These bonuses offer a series of items you can choose from. Next up, Fable cards. The rulebook suggests that these are cute, tricky cards used to outwit your opponents, but they are not. These are the death knell of your adversaries. They foretell your foe's imminent downfall. These allow you to literally send wolves, both humanoid and animalic, and dragons to run rampant across your lands. In contrast, these are the friend cards, which offer players certain effects during specific phases. Players may only have 1 friend card at a time, just like real life. Characters like Sleeping Beauty, the Gingerbread Man, and Hansel and Gretel will help you along the path of fairy tale construction. Finally, there are miniatures for the evildoers, who will be called upon by the players to soil their rivals' plans. And this is it for our overview of the Grimm Forest. Be sure to check out the how to play instructional videos on my channel to learn more about the game.